What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, I have noticed a trend, especially in Black social media sectors. And I'll be specific, the dating piece of the Black social media sector. If you go to places like Facebook or Instagram or even in YouTube, you will see primarily Black women, usually those who are over 30 or 35 or even 40, complain about the dating pool in their respective cities. Now, I'm going to play a small clip here of a young lady from Kendra G's show who is a 30-year-old woman with a 14 and a 2-year-old child complaining about the dating sector, and this is usually about Black men in her own city.
Okay, what's your name again?
Mia.
You've been here before though, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So what do you want to say? Because I feel like you came back on to say something.
I did not like that lineup. Like, I don't know what is going on. Like, maybe I need an out-of-towner or something because I didn't like the lineup. And then some of the Chicago men, it's just, no, like, mm-mm.
All right, and you heard that. Most women that are single moms are also saying it. But I want to deal with this particular screenshot of this young woman. We'll blur her name out. And she says this: dating in NYC is like digging in the trash. Then another guy says, then date in Jersey. We'll blur his name out. And she'll say, that's like having a yeast infection. So another lady says, dating in Dallas is trash. I give up. This other lady says, exactly how it is for people in LA. And I thought that was very interesting. But then I saw this particular post here, and she says this: my kids are 15, 10, and 5. They're growing people. I'm not holding their hand or calling them. I show and teach them right from wrong. This world is cruel, very, very cruel. And I will not have them growing up thinking that they can depend on whoever, whenever, because that's not the case. So I'll just deal with that. All right. And so again, this particular person has the unmitigated gall to call the dating pool trash when this person has a child, 15, 10, 5. Okay. Now that doesn't make them a bad person and it doesn't make them trash. But we can assume that these kids are at least by two different people. Okay? So if you're a single mom and you have 3 kids by 2 different or even 3 different guys, and then you complain about the guys in the dating pool being trash, then what does that really tell me? Guys, it's very simple what it tells me. It tells me that these women actually believe that are in these same situations that they have a lot to offer guys and that they are settling for less. That's right. They don't believe that having children or being over a certain age, that, you know, that's inconsequential. That doesn't relate to them. They're exempt from that. But the case is, that's not the truth, right? And it goes to show you that women don't really understand where they are relative to others in the dating market and what other men really think about them as far as serious relationships. That it might be completely different if a guy wants to talk to you and go out on a date or 2, or maybe even have sex with you. And that's a much different commitment than a man wanting to, take care of you, possibly 3 kids that ain't his, and then possibly investing into a family that's already created, and then taking that family to the next level, and then supporting that family as a man who doesn't know these children. This is what you're getting at. What they're getting at is something they don't want to admit. Water seeks its own level. Unfortunately, that is the case, and many people don't like it. I get it. But the people who do the most complaining about dating pools and trash being in the dating pools, I'll tell you who those people typically are. Those are the people who may be the trash themselves. And the thing is this: while women are calling people trash in the dating pool, you've never asked the other side what they think. Primarily black men, because when they're saying trash in the dating pool, they're not talking about white people. They're not talking about Asian people. They're talking about black men. But let's talk about who really is the trash in the dating pool. Let's let black men tell you what they feel is a trash in the dating pool. Or do you really want to hear it? Because if you hear it, are you going to be upset? Are you going to try to say this person doesn't love themselves? Are you going to then try to say that this person hates women or that this person don't respect their mother? What are you going to say when you hear the other side of the story of a man who meets a woman with 4 kids by 4 different men, and she may be like 300 pounds, and she works at Amazon, and they live with their mom, and this person is asking for him to not have sex with her until she gets married to him, or until he marries her? Right. You're going to think that that's delusional, and most likely it is delusional because it doesn't make a lot of sense. See, guys go through that all the time. Men go through that on dating profiles. Men go through rude dating profiles. They go through rude behaviors wherever they go, dealing with the dating pool. And this is why you have so many guys who don't even deal with the dating pool in America anymore. If they can get away, they're going to different places. Some guys are going to Dominican Republic. Some guys are going to Colombia. Some guys are working on their skills so they can just afford to go to Colombia or somewhere else. Because the reality is that the people who are calling people trash in the dating pool are more than likely to be the trash themselves. The ones who complain about the dating pool are probably the ones that are who is the trash or who is the trash themselves. Why? Because this is what they can get. If you keep running into trash, it is quite likely the reason why is that you're attracting those kind of people. Because the guy that you want, who might be on Wall Street now or who might be in the NBA, he's not even thinking about you. See, it's different to tell men that, because when guys are broke and don't have anything, and let's say you're a fat guy, you're like 44, you're balding, and you're talking about, man, this is trash. These girls are stuck up. They won't talk to nobody. A woman will be like, what do you think you deserve? You're fat, you're ugly, and you're broke, and you live with your mom. Why would any beautiful woman want to talk to you? It's totally okay to tell a man that because it's normal, right? You need to get your ass up, invest in yourself, and work on yourself, right? Absolutely. It is completely okay to tell a man that. It's just much different if the reverse is true. If you're a woman that, might not be as desirable as you think you are, and when the rabbit has the gun, it's now considered hate speech. That's just a situation. A lot of women are not even looking to give guys a chance that might be there because they're calling all of them trash. And there might be some guys who are not trash, but because those guys are not who you think you deserve, they're trash. Well, those guys might even be better than you. And you should be lucky for some of those guys who might actually care about you and actually might have something going on and might actually give you a chance. It's not selling for less. That guy actually probably you don't even deserve to talk to him. But you know what? As men, we're supposed to accept anything, and this is not true. And I don't get how ladies are calling somebody's trash in the dating pool when there's guys that come in, give you money, take care of the kids that's not his, deal with the baby daddy drama that you got going on, and you think the guy is supposed to put up with that? You're only trash if you won't put up with mediocrity. That's the name of the game. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.